And we keep talking. In fact, we had a mechanic in Arivaca. We asked him one time, you know, what kind of vehicle do you recommend? And he smiled at us. His name was Cliff. And he looked at us and he scratched his head and he goes, "A tank?" We all got a kick out of that because
de un buen amigo, esa foto en el viejo lugar.
Alright, so we rolled up on this truck to maybe jump it. We don't know why it's dead. And we got here, the first thing we realized is that our tires, not even just blown out, it's just totally dry rotted. So Liza's working on fixing the tire while we try to jump this other vehicle. Let's see the inside there. Oh, looking really pretty.
Al caer la noche, el viento va a comenzar. Es la visita de un buen amigo, esa foto en el viejo lugar.
You've been working on No More Deaths vehicles?
About 18 months.
Okay. In 18 months, if you had to take a total guess, how many like different jobs do you think you would have done on No More Deaths vehicles?
In the last 18 months, I would say more than likely somewhere close to about 350 to 360 different jobs. Jobs are really heavy and intense because these trucks take quite a bit of abuse. Because when they were originally purchased new at the time, they were not designed to go certain places these trucks have to go to fulfill the mission they're trying to accomplish.
Yeah. Have you ever seen anything like the stuff that comes in from these vehicles?
No, I have not ever seen anything, trucks in this bad shape. No, I have not.
Most of our vehicles are old, and in the past several years we have focused on getting Dodge Rams in the mid to 90s to the early 2000s because the parts are interchangeable. But that doesn't mean that they hold up really well because they've already got a lot of miles on them. They're good trucks. The real issue is the beating they take up in the field. If anybody's been out in the desert, and particularly volunteers who come to work for No More Deaths, understand immediately how a vehicle can just get beat up. The undercarriage particularly just needs a lot of attention.
How much of No More Deaths time would you say percentage-wise is used up doing stuff like this with vehicles?
Well, if you think about, I guess we have to break it down to in the field, out of the field. In the field, it's a large amount of time. It'd be hard for me to put a percentage on it, but maybe 20% of the time. Like, it's a very significant amount of the time out here. 20-30% just dealing with broken down vehicles. But
the places that migrants today go are just very remote and very difficult to get to in many instances. And so these vehicles, these trucks, these forerunners that we use are absolutely essential to get us to those places. And again, what might be called roads in somebody's terminology are often trails. And again, we have to use our common sense about whether, in fact, we can go to some of these places. But we're way out in a pretty remote area.
it's very bouncy video. It might make someone throw up.
Donated.
Right.
El tiempo no pasó en vano.